Roy has new instruments to serenade Sussex bucks during the 2024 fallow rut. New antlers, the old favourites lost in a recent move, and a new call. David goes straight in with the technical questions.
It would certainly make me grunt.
Let's rewind and start at the beginning with our usual pre-match catch-up.
Where's the goatee gone?
My goatee? The wind blew. It went the same place as my hair. That was...
It was a phase, was it?
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's a phase I'll revisit. I don't know, it might do. No, I was... unfortunately, I had an accident with my electric shavers in the morning and took a nick out of it. I was like, no, that's the end of that then. So we'll start again. But yeah, I don't. As I say, we'll see. I was saving it up for a bit of goat hunting, but I thought it would give me the perfect camouflage. But
I liked it.
You liked it? It covered up the double chin. But anyway, enough of that. Enough about my goatee. We're on fallow today, and hopefully the rut will be on. So we are coming up to halfway through October, and we are back down in my favourite rutting stands. We're going to go in, have a rattle. Since we've been here, we haven't heard any calling or anything yet. There's no grunting, but we're going to go in there and see if we can rattle some up and see if we can get a bit of activity moving. So I'm going to take a back seat today. So I'm just the caller and the spotter, and we've got Connor on the rifle. So he's going to be our jolly shooter today, and hopefully he's going to make sure that we don't shoot anything in the big middle, and it will be in the front end of it.
He set you up for a fall there, hasn't he?
He really did, yeah. He's been planning that one the whole way over here.
Roy and Connor head off into the undergrowth with ears and eyes peeled for any signs of rutting. At this point, they had no idea they were passing within just a few feet of a buck in real distress. It's also right next to a footpath used by hundreds of walkers every day.
Where the rutting stand normally is, it looks quite undisturbed, so they might be rutting in the thick forestry just over the edge. Unfortunately, somebody could have run through here with dogs or something like that earlier and pushed them all over, but we'll just have a call.
It feels dead in here. It's oddly quiet, so Roy tries for a fox. He's after a lure for his eagle training. With nothing appearing, Roy sends Connor to grab the truck so we can head to the other side of the estate. But there's a situation that needs dealing with.
Connor just went to get the truck, but he's just found a deer stuck in a fence, so we're just going to make our way over there and see what's going on. See if we can get it out. If we can't get it out, we'll have to shoot it. But let's have a look what he is and what sort of state he's in.
We've just gone through there.
We have just gone through there, but as I say, if he was, he only needed to be the other side of one of the big thick hedges, stuck in a fence there, and we wouldn't have known. So let's have a look and see what sort of state he's in anyway. Yeah, I think if he's been in that position for too long, he's probably knackered. Let's just go and have a look. You got the rifle ready?
The buck is lying on its back under a tree. Roy needs to assess the situation.
That's around his throat as well. I reckon we might be able to get him out there. Huh? Yeah. Oh no, he's knackered, it's gone right round his leg. It's cut into his leg. Shoot from this angle back, as I say, that's gone right round his leg and knackered him. Poor bugger. Horrible way to go.
That literally is 20 yards from the
Yeah, 20 yards from where we've parked the truck. I don't know how long he could have been there for. I mean, he still looked fairly fresh, but the way that rope has cut into his leg, it's probably cut off blood flow, etc. to the leg, so his hind leg would probably be absolutely knackered. So, kindest thing to do, unfortunately, was to shoot him So, and unfortunately, that is the problem when you get rubbish left laying around. They're horrific for picking up bits of rope or electric fencing from horse paddocks and things like that. And when they're fraying, they pick it up on their antlers, and then it looks like that he's obviously been trailing that for a while and got it wrapped round. It's actually wrapped round his throat as well. And then they just get it snagged in a bit of wood, and they can suffer horrific end like that. So that's whenever we're stalking, if we do see an animal, as we have done previously, if we see an animal that's got any decoration on his head like that, then it's normally kinder, if you can't get hold of them, to take it off, is to shoot them, because eventually they will end up in a very sorry state like that. So they get caught in fences or get caught in the undergrowth and die a very slow, painful death. At least we were able to be on site and put him out of his misery quickly. Yeah. Yeah, he's been there for a while, bless him. And he would have been there for a while more.
Yeah, I feel how skinny he's lost a lot of condition.
Yeah. Poor bugger. Right, let's get that rope up. Actually, I've got a bit more than that, haven't we?
Having removed the buck, another of Roy's shooting buddies, Dom, joins us.
I have not.
He and Connor head into another wood while Roy goes into the open ground. There's a young buck we spotted as we drove in that he would like to catch up with.
We're just trying to catch up with that small pricket that was here when we pulled in. He was working his way along, feeding under the oaks. So I'm hoping he's just in this little gully here.
We lose the buck in the bracken. As we start packing up, we are treated to aerial acrobatics by a hunter with far superior night vision.
That's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. I love watching barn owls. Just stunning. Here's a fantastic little habitat for barn owls here. It's a prime spot to watch them just working the riverbanks. It's a shame we didn't catch up with that pricket, but he just disappeared on us. Anyway, hopefully we'll get out again in the next couple of weeks.
An eventful evening, if not a fruitful one, showing once again that hunters have animal welfare at the heart of what they do, and, importantly, know how to deal with it efficiently and without fuss.